There we go.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final scoreboard update for Battle of the Bands 5 Captain's Choice. And I think this time around, we're going to jump straight into the scores because I know everyone is very anxious.
We should talk 2 minutes, make people time to join. At least introduce ourselves first.
We can go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Jake, obviously captain of Team Jake. This is my lovely wife, Stacy, who is the mastermind behind many of our readathons.
Yeah, so if you see me on Discord, it's the chapter conundrum. I wouldn't say I'm the mastermind. I'm just the prep person. The administrative person, I guess you would say.
Are we going this way?
I guess so.
I'm so sorry. Hi, I am Nico from Nico's Book Reviews, who I think we could all agree is really the best team here.
It's debatable.
I am Ian, shockingly captain of Team Ian, and I know.
Wow. You think you know a person.
You think you do, and then you don't. So, well, we don't know a lot of things about today. So, yes, we're actually the best team.
And I am Nala from Here There Be Stories, captain of Team Nala.
All right. And apparently we ride at dawn.
What? How'd that get there? That's weird. Ian.
So did we decide how we're doing this? Are we unveiling like from 4th to 1st, or are we doing something else?
I think that's how we usually do it.
That's how we usually do it, yeah.
How close was it? I don't think we didn't have like a very everyone was positive because didn't we have a year or a round where somebody ended negative? I feel like we did.
That's a good question. I'd have to look into that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
This round, 2 of the teams are very close. They're within 10 points. So I did a lot of double checking today to make sure that was accurate. And I also DM'd everybody who only had submitted 19 to make sure that they were supposed to only be at 19. Because I had a few people respond and say, no, it should have been 20. What am I missing? And then I got to add it manually for them. So I did everything I could to make sure that it was like the way it, yeah.
She put in a lot of effort today. Thank you, Stacy.
Oh, you're welcome. It wasn't that hard. And I also enlisted him, made him do it.
Okay, we're gonna get started. Okay, So Team Ian's in 4th place, which is shocking for a number of reasons we're gonna get to. First of all, I want to say I am incredibly proud of my team. They were engaging with each other a lot in the chat. They were trying to encourage each other, reading a bunch of books, stuff like that. They had a great readathon for sure. We had 930 points, so we did very well. But on top of that, everyone, our team read the most books, did the most bonus challenges, and had the most team members who finished all 20 books. And every single one of our team members submitted books. I think we're the only team that didn't have encore readers, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
So you guys were engaged. You were on top of it. You're a first place in my hearts. You got like every award you could have except winning. So good job. The math isn't quite mathing, but Stacy showed her work, so it's I guess it's mathing. So we read 273 books across 22 people, averaged 12.4 books each. We had quite a few people read all 20 books: Culinary Crime, Eli or Something, Dyslexicon, Grinning Wolf, myself, Isona, Jana B, and Susie Stories. All of you read all 20 books, which is amazing. So really good job. Our downfall was we didn't do enough of our own prompts. That was our downfall. So we had a strategy where we were going to try to be sneaky, and we were going to try to not be a threat. And I said it earlier in the chat. I was like, we tried so hard not to look like a threat that we weren't one. So Yeah, next time I guess we'll start on our prompts a little bit earlier, but I'm very pleased with how we did. So go Team Ian. A strong fourth place. So we're not in last place, we're in best place, all right?
Yeah, we'll get to who was attacked the most. It was not Team Ian.
All right. Well, because of the fact that we were robbed, I have to now say that Team Nico finished in third, despite being the favorite to finally have a win again. It's been too long. My favorite to win. But we did also, we did really good. We had an average of 12.9 books per people. And yeah, I'll echo with what Ian said. I saw a lot of people in there. A lot of people, even we had some people not doing a ton of books, but doing more than they normally read, and just adding in some extra, which is always fun, and that's what makes readathons fun for sure. But we finished with 940 points, so we at least edged out Team Ian for third. Very close though, with it as well. And yeah, I think partially we actually were a little light on total books read. But we had a pretty strong showing with our own. We did have a fair few finish with the all 20 as well, including Amanda, Coleridge Girl, Carly, Jigsaw Puzzler, Manu the Book Nerd, Kate, and myself, just barely at the end. This was the second closest I had to not finishing 20. But yeah, so it was still a fun time for sure. We did have the fastest encore readers, our two Mummy 2 Rockstar Kate and then Froglet Carly. They were the first two to finish 20 and the first encore readers to then finish their 5. So we had the speed. Speed just wasn't enough here. So
All right. Team Nala is in second place, and I am so proud of my team. I'm going to start with the little fun fact that you sent me, Stacy. You said that Team Nala had the highest average number of books read per person. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. And let's see. We had actually a lot of people who read 20 plus books. We had Lisa F., Really Late, Sabin, Stacy 5701, Stephanie the Blue Lily, and Twainy. Those were all of our people who read 20 plus books, and I was excited for that. Let's see. We read 269 books across 20 people. 86 books were read for our own team prompts. 64 books were read against Team Ian's prompts. 62 books against Team Jake. 57 books against Team Nico. And 173 books were read against us. 19 bonus challenges were completed, which leaves us finishing with a total score of 1,040 points. Yeah, go Team Nala. Yeah, we almost made it, and I really thought we were going to make it. I was like, oh, we got first. It's no good.
In the end, we were all rooting for Team Nala, so.
Yeah, we did not want Jake. Listen, I kind of take responsibility a little bit for this because I was saving all of my Jake attack books towards the end. But when I saw the last score update, I was like, oh, I got to attack Nico because Nico's score was crazy high.
This is also an elaborate ploy to give Jake an ego boost. That's all it is. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that's my master plan.
Trust me, I would.
I should have just attacked Jake right off the bat, get all my attacks in, but
it's always a good idea to attack Jake.
Yeah, well, I know that now.
Yeah, and I went into the beginning of this readathon. Like, the model of the readathon is attack Jake.
Well,
I think we just have to stop. We got to stop keeping it just to the readathon. Just if you see him, Stacy, you can be our sleeper agent.
Jake gets humble pie every time now.
Oh man, we were the most attacked team, believe it or not. Even though
Bizarre.
Team Jake did win.
You see how the math ain't mathin'? I'm just saying.
The math ain't mathin'. But the real reason why we did get first place is that we had the most read team prompts. So I believe we read 97 of our own team prompts. So
11 more than any other team.
Yeah.
'Cause Team Nico and Team Nala both had 86 books read for their own prompts. And Team Ian, I think, was at 79. And it was 110 possible for every team because of encore readers.
a lot of that did come in the last few weeks.
The last few days.
Last few days.
Last few hours.
No, not the last few hours, but the last few days, certainly.
So we read 272 books, which was one less than Team Ian. We averaged about 13 books per person. We read 97 of our own prompts. We attacked Team Ian 54 times, attacked Team Nala 59 times, attacked Team Nico 62 times. And like I said, we were the most attacked team, attacked 196 times, 68 by Ian, 62 by Nala, and 66 by Nico. We did 22 bonus challenges, 6 of the first one, 16 of the second one, and all of that for a grand total of 1,170 points. And we had 6 people read 20 plus books: Chelsea, Esme, Yelena, Paperbird, Pris, and Suzo. And I almost had 20, but I got burnt out, so I only finished 19. But yeah, we win again, baby.
They didn't. I can promise you that there was nobody on Team Jake that submitted all their books at the end.
I think Emily. No, they submitted 1, and then 19.
No, there was nothing that egregious either.
Uh-huh. Emily might be on to something.
I feel like we can at least all give Jake crap because this is the second time he's not finished all 20 prompts.
Maybe that's the key to winning.
No, I have a new strategy.
Definitely not.
So I'm very grateful. I have a lot of my family members who always like to participate in this. So shout out to them. But next time I'm gonna be like, all right, sign up for Team Jake and read 1 book. That's it. That's it. That way you can't do encore reader.
Oh God.
And boom. That's my new strategy. Take him down from within.
That's
I mean,
dirty.
You just gave away your strategy, man.
Dirty.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
I even bullied my wife into doing the bonus challenges. And then right before this, she's like, you better be saying that we won because I did the dang bonus challenges like you told me to.
Well, you know what? You can tell her that since you were 10 points ahead of Ian, her bonus helped it not.
It is true.
You
It
know-
is true.
I don't even care that we're in last. I'm telling you, they did everything right. All right, they did everything right.
Yeah. I was feeling good about this time too, as we were doing really good. We had pulled ahead kind of out of nowhere. I was surprised, and just we had a nice casual fun time. I read a lot of great stuff. A lot of people read a lot of great stuff, and so had fun with the bonuses like normal. And some people actually liked my songs, which surprised but made me very happy. So it was nice to see some people enjoying my mix of very me songs. So.
Yeah, that was an interesting angle of doing the Captain's Choice. I almost felt like my music taste was on the chopping block, like.
We all got to express our love for Billy Joel, which was fun.
Yeah.
And I learned that people either really love or really hate hide and seek. Apparently, it's either their favorite or like can't stand this song.
Yeah, that is, I think, part of the joy of us doing these readathons, or at least for me, it definitely encourages me to read more.
Yeah. And hey, it helped get some participation in some of our Discord reads, particularly Dungeon Crawler Carl. Like more than 25% of the participants read Dungeon Crawler Carl. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was our most read book of all the books for the readathon.
I think it was
23 times.
23 times, yeah.
Behind that was Sunrise on the Reaping with 12.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that got more than 10. So.
Yes.
And Dungeon Crawler Carl Book 2 got 4 reads as well. So
yes, and we did hit the 1,000 book mark collectively. I think it was 1,072.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. Is that the most that we have hit? Is this the highest number?
Oh, it definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what I thought.
People were active this time. Yeah.
We had a few
Yeah.
more signups than normal. I think we were 83. In previous rounds, we're usually closer to 70, 75. So that's part of it.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Um,
That's awesome.
So I'm curious, everybody in the comments as well, what was your favorite book that you read during the readathon?
Yes, give me some 5 stars.
I only had one.
I
He's
did not
disappearing into
get
his fake bookshelves. How's he doing that? He's floating. Whoa! Oh my god.
Send a search party.
I love that so much. It's so funny. Thunder Call Carl. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
For sure. Song of the Beast by Carol Berg. Is it a self-pub?
What was that?
No,
never heard of
Carol
it.
Berg has been publishing for like 60 years, actually. And yeah, very, very like not talked about author very much, but this was phenomenal. Highly recommend.
Very nice.
What's the premise?
So it's a man is after being in a prison for reasons he doesn't really know why and like tortured after 17 years is released for some reason and he also doesn't know why and is kind of trying to figure that out as to what's going on. And it's this world where there are like dragons that are controlled by dragon riders, and then there's this other like race of people who are trying to like fight against them, and that is kind of part of the setup. But it's really interesting because the first half of the book is his POV, and then you switch to a new POV like halfway through and do a nice chunk with that POV, which really like recontextualizes some things. And really, really cool, really just like really well written and really well executed and really good.
So dragons. It's a dragon story. Dragon rider story.
There's the dragons are like the dragon riders are all pretty mean and evil people now, who use like bloodstones to control the dragons.
Very fun.
It'll keep you guessing. Lots of good stuff. Really interesting world, and it's a standalone too.
Okay.
Nice.
I just saw that Daisy Darker got 5 freaking stars. You're welcome.
I still need to read that one.
It's a great one. I love that book.
Huh?
That's a great book. I loved it.
You loved it?
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that you loved it.
Oh yeah.
It's your favorite Alice Feeney that you've read, right?
Yeah, I've read like 3 of them. That's a really good book.
It's fantastic.
She's so hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am, Ian.
Yeah. I was gonna read all of her books and I was like, eh. Yeah. I'll get around to it.
This one is so good.
Yeah, I haven't read that one. I'll have to do it.
My favorite of hers is His and Hers.
His and Hers is good.
Now, my 2 favorite from her is Daisy Darker and Rock, Paper, Scissors. Yeah,
See,
love
I
it.
think those are those, and then her 2 newest are the ones I haven't read. I've read her first 3 books. So yeah.
Let's see. Beautiful, Ugly.
Jake has a whole rant review on that one.
I did
I
not.
don't know. I think she's joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, thank God.
Yeah, you can probably go ahead and skip that one.
Yeah, I see we've got some others. We see My Best Friend's Exorcism was great. Thunder Call Carl. Shark Heart and the Passengers. The Green Mile. Good stuff. My favorite was Gothic by Philip Fracassi. That one was really good.
I need to read that.
You do. I'm telling you that I can almost guarantee you'll love it. It's a safe pick for you for sure.
My favorite book, and possibly my favorite book of the year so
What it
far,
is.
When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy.
So good.
That book was something else.
So good.
It's even hard to describe too, because you
Don't do it. Just say it's good. Don't tell anybody what it is.
I'm just gonna say you think it's gonna go one way, and then you get to a certain scene, you're like, "What the hell is going on, man?"
Yeah, I was like, did I fall asleep? Am I dreaming? What's going on?
So it's a surprise.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like pitched as like a werewolf story, and that's like a portion of it, but there's a huge twist in like what's going on that
There's
takes
so-
place like a third of the way in, and then the rest of the book is just absolute chaos.
It's madness, but it's so good.
So good.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure Song of the Beast, I think, is my book of the year so far, actually, too. I'd have to check, but it's going to be high up there, I think, no matter what.
Oh, go ahead, Stacey.
My only 5-star was my reread of The Passengers. But I will go with my most surprising book in a good way, which was Dungeons and Drama by Chrissy Boyce. It's a young adult romance that's obviously nerdy. And typically I don't read a ton of YA romance anymore because it just doesn't jive with me as well. But there was just something about that one that stuck me in more than most romances do, and it surprised me in a good way.
Nice.
Yeah, my favorite that I read was also a surprise. It was The Black Witch by Laurie Forrest. I think it's book 1 in the Black Witch Chronicles. But I was really surprised that I enjoyed it. I didn't get a 5-star, I got 4.5 because it was just in the beginning. Well, not in the beginning. Like, it's kind of heavy in politics of the species in this world. And I'm not really a politics being the forefront of a story I'm not really into, but this really gripped me and I really loved it and I was surprised by it. So that would be it. But I didn't have any. Well, I had one 5-star, but it was a reread. It was Vicious by Schwab.
Vicious was really good. We
Yes.
read those together, but Vengeful was kind of a letdown.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a
But she just finished. She just finished the draft of book 3, though. So
She did.
She did. It's called
How do you know this?
Victorious. And she posted it on her Instagram.
I knew the name of it, but I didn't know. Is there a date yet?
There's not. So it's just the first draft. I think she may have said 2026. So if I had to guess, maybe fall 2026.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let one of you guys be the guinea pig on that one and tell me.
I'll read it. I got to see how it ends. But
Me too.
yeah.
Is that the last book?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trilogy, so it'll be the last one.
Yes.
Vicious was great.
I thought it was great too.
Yeah.
I really like Vicious. Yep.
So good.
I've been interested in the 5 Broken Blades.
I've been hesitant to pick that one up because I've heard people with similar tastes say that they didn't love it as much, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Could be a surprise. You never know.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, any other stats we want to go over? We want to talk about next readathon? What do y'all want to do?
We can show the prompt chart, I think, if I remember how to do this. Let's see. And then, what tab are you on?
I don't know. You're the tech person, not
I
me.
don't know. Yeah, we can do that. And then just, we're sharing everything, but we can just go to the,
Oh, the prompt chart.
Yeah. Y'all can see it, right?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
So what was the
I'm
most?
zooming. My life, I think. So first person or the memoir. It's pretty even though. I mean, the lowest ones are actually. So the scavenger hunt had like 42-ish, I guess, and then Obsidian as well was about the same. So those two were the lowest. Everything else is pretty even.
Book that was gifted to you is lower too, which is surprising because I feel like people would be excited to read their gifted books.
Well, we also made it very up for interpretation where they could say you could read a book you gifted to yourself. So I ended up doing like an arc that I got because I was like, the publisher gifted it to me, sort of. So.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever
Works.
I didn't have to pay for it, so.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think all of the prompts were used at least 40 times.
Really consistent. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned that having less interesting prompts might be a good strategy too.
Less interesting.
Or just
and
more,
make them
People are less inclined to
either really,
attack you.
yeah, make them either really hard or really boring, so people don't want to. And hope it doesn't backfire. That might be a plan.
Yeah, at the beginning, everyone was reading the childhood favorite ones to get the short ones out of the way. I was like, we're drowning.
I was going to say, the widower prompt was really up there at the beginning,
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of fantasy books with dead parents, so it makes sense.
Very
It's like a prerequisite. So, you got dead parents? All right, cool. You can be in the book.
Yeah, really.
Well, good readathon, everybody. Great participation. I loved how involved everybody was on there. So, it was a good
Yeah.
one.
I also loved that every scoreboard update was different. Like we didn't have like one team in the lead every week. It was constantly shifting every week. So that was fun.
And that was only like what everybody saw. Because like those of us who were keeping track of the score throughout, it was like insane. It's like somebody being first and it's like, oh shoot, now they're down 200. Like what's happening?
Yeah.
It was crazy. So
Yeah. It was wild being the person doing a lot of the tallying because things were all over the place. Like every day it would be a different ranking. You never know.
And I held second place for 3 weeks in a row.
But it didn't look that way in the middle of the week. Yeah, exactly.
Up and down constantly. Like,
Yeah.
I think there was only like half of this past week where my team like didn't have the most read books. Like they were constantly like reading the most number of books, which was good. So good job, guys.
I think in the very beginning it might have been Team Nala that was.
If so, that was the for a short time because I kept telling myself I was like, we're reading a lot. We just got to switch gears to our prompts, and it's gonna. Did a little too late. A little too late.
Well, I think we're definitely doing a readathon in October that will be somewhat related to Stephen King. And what we normally do is have 2 Battle of the Bands every year, but we're kind of debating on whether to push it to August or if we're just gonna keep it to 1 a year.
For this year.
Yeah.
The main reason is normally our next round would be July, which would mean like preparation for that and designing it in May. And I have an immigration appointment coming up in the middle of May. So that doesn't leave me a lot of time to work on the next readathon because obviously I'm getting all my documents together for that. That's a process. So I don't want to commit to having to prepare another readathon this month as well. So yeah, let us know if you have opinions whether you'd like the next round to be in August or whether we should just wait for October for the King readathon and then go ahead and do the next Battle of Bands in April.
I suppose we like you and want to keep you around, Stacey.
Yeah, I mean, really, we don't want to have to do the work ourselves.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I did the same stuff from Canada before I was here. So
that's true. Let's just do an America themed read along in July to help you prepare. Just kidding. No one wants to do that.
We actually toyed with the idea of one Battle of the Bands doing a Canadian theme.
yeah, I would love that.
But in July, that'd be crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, Canada Day is July 1st, which is our equivalent of Independence Day.
That's fair.
So it makes sense for a July round, which is funny.
You could do Battle of the Countries too.
Yeah, I was like, let's do Canada versus
different.
A trade war readathon. Let's not.
I'm sure I can fill out prompts with Swedish bands.
You do Australia, AC/DC.
We've already done AC/DC in the very first round.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
I'm good with either way. It's up to you, Stacey, if it's too much to
Okay.
prep.
Yeah, I think it's a play it by ear and see how the next couple weeks go, and in terms of like how long it takes me to get everything together, and also how distracted I am. Like if I need a happy distraction to like not stress about everything, or if I'm just like, oh, I need to go over things again and again to make sure I'm prepared. Like it's a play it by ear, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, no stress. I mean, we love them, but we know it's a lot of work. So if we have to wait till October, that's all good.
Yep.
All right. Well, good work, everybody. Good
I
readathon.
can't believe Jake won again.
I'm proud of my team.
I believe it at this point. So
Yeah.
They,
It was a good readathon.
yeah, I will say,
Despite Jake trying to-
yeah. Team Jake members understood the assignment. They came out swinging in the final week with those
Well,
Jake prompts.
I think pretty much every time I've won, we've been the team that's read the most of our own team's prompts. So do
It
that.
matters.
It does
Yeah.
matter.
It matters.
Mhm.
But thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yes,
And
and thank you guys for returning as captains. It's always fun to have you.
Always fun to be a part.
Yeah. Love it. I think it's a great time.
Also,
Mhm.
thanks to everybody who participates
Yep.
because you guys
Yes,
are what
thank you guys.
right?
we wouldn't have a readathon without participants.
Yeah.
This is true.
It'd be us five just doing this little read.
Yeah. Thanks to all our people.
Yeah.
Oh, your sister.
All right. Well,
Hey.
yep. Thank you guys so much, and good night to everybody. Bye bye.
See you next time.
Night. Bye.